Have you ever wondered why someone would take pleasure in causing discomfort, pain, or fear to another person? It's a perplexing question, one that often leaves us puzzled, staring into the abyss of human behavior. The act of intentionally inflicting pain and discomfort on another human being is a concept that can be difficult to grasp fully, especially when there's no apparent gain apart from the sadistic pleasure derived from the act. In this video, we delve deeper into this conundrum of human behavior, an act often referred to as bullying. Bullying is not just a word tossed around in playgrounds or schools. It's a dark, menacing phenomenon that has the potential to shatter lives and sow seeds of self-doubt and fear in its victims. It is an unfortunate commonality, especially prevalent in our institutions. This video's primary aim is to unmask this dark face of bullying, to expose and lay it bare in all its grotesque forms. We often harbor the idea of bullying as a blatant act of physical violence. However, it often takes the form of a more insidious monster, hiding in plain sight, camouflaging its sinister intent behind the veil of normalcy. The subtlety of its occurrence often makes it all the more challenging to identify and weed out. This very subtlety serves as a protective shield, allowing bullies to evade the consequences of their actions, to escape the rightful accountability that their actions warrant. This very fact, however, serves to reveal the true essence of bullying. It is an act of cowardice, not bravery. If bullies were genuinely proud of their actions, they would conduct them openly without fear or shame. But they choose to hide, to conduct their deplorable acts behind closed doors and away from the watchful eyes of authority. In doing so, they reveal their true nature. They are not strong, they are weak. They live in constant fear of being exposed, of their true colors coming to light. In contrast, those who endure bullying, those who face their tormentors day in and day out, demonstrating unimaginable resilience, they are the true epitome of strength. They fight their battles with courage, standing tall in the face of adversity. Bullying, in reality, is an act of weakness, not strength. Remember, the bully is the one who feels inferior. Bullying is not a one-size-fits-all behavior. There are multiple types, and understanding them can help us combat them more effectively. Let's begin with relational bullying. This type of bullying is deceptive, as it's not about verbal or physical abuse. Instead, it's focused on manipulation and control. Consider a friend who constantly insists on their way, or a peer who employs their relationship with you to demean or ostracize you. It's a play of power dynamics and the imbalance created. A friend could deliberately exclude you from a social event or spread harmful rumors about you. This is relational bullying, a form that's just as damaging as any other. Next, we have indirect bullying, a subtle, passive-aggressive form of bullying that's challenging to detect. Yet it can leave devastating impacts. It's the snide remarks, the sarcastic jokes at your expense, the disdainful eye rolls, the hushed whispers in your absence. It's the bully who, instead of confronting you openly, maneuvers situations to make you feel alienated. They might spread false narratives about you, smirk at you behind your back, or make indirect comments to undermine your self-worth. Relational and indirect bullying are insidious forms of bullying that might not leave physical scars, but they're likely to inflict emotional wounds. They can shatter your self-esteem, make you question your worth, and lead to isolation. Recognizing these types of bullying is vital. It's easy to dismiss these behaviors as mere jokes or teasing, but in reality they're not. They're bullying, and they're harmful. They can leave enduring impacts on your mental health and overall well-being. Remember, even when bullying is subtle, it is still harmful. Recognizing these forms is the initial step toward addressing them. It's about acknowledging the existence of a problem and then devising a solution. It's about standing up for yourself and for others, because no one deserves to be bullied. Bullying can target specific aspects of a person's identity, magnifying their vulnerability. Let's start by understanding disability bullying. Here, the bullies exploit someone's physical disability. They might intentionally provoke a person to attempt a task, knowing it's unattainable because of their disability. This form of bullying is particularly cruel as it targets something often beyond one's control. Next on the list is sexual bullying. Here, the victim experiences unsolicited advances, even after indicating disinterest. It can include derogatory remarks as a retaliation for refusing such advances. This bullying method infringes personal boundaries and can be highly distressing. Related to sexual bullying is homophobic bullying. Here, individuals are victimized specifically because of their gender identity or sexual orientation. This kind of discrimination can lead to intense psychological damage and sometimes even physical violence. What's crucial to remember is that these bullying forms are not just harmful, they're fundamentally unjust. No one should be made to feel inferior or unsafe because of their physical abilities or their identity. Another essential thing to note about disability, sexual and homophobic bullying, is they often thrive in secrecy. Bullies bank on the victims feeling too humiliated or frightened to voice out. That's why it's vital to break this silence. If you're a victim or witness such bullying, it's crucial to report it. Inform a trusted adult, a teacher, a counselor, or a school administrator. If the incident involves physical harm or sexual harassment, contact law enforcement. You have every right to feel safe and respected. In the following segment, we will explore 2 more bullying types that are rampant in our digital age: verbal bullying and cyberbullying. But before we proceed, let's pause for a moment to reflect. No one should be bullied for their identity or their physical abilities. If you experience or witness this, speak up. Words can hurt just as much as actions, and in the digital age, bullying can occur without face-to-face interaction. Let's delve into the concept of verbal bullying. This type of bullying utilizes language as a weapon to belittle or torment someone. It can manifest in various forms like insults, demeaning nicknames, or relentless teasing. To illustrate, envision an instance where you're in a group and someone repeatedly mocks your hobbies or speech pattern. They might brush it off as playful banter, but if it's repetitive, causing you distress, that's verbal bullying. This pernicious form of bullying can significantly affect your mental wellness, instigating self-esteem problems, anxiety, or even depression. Let's explore cyberbullying next, a type of bullying that occurs in the digital world, predominantly on social networking platforms. This could involve malicious or threatening messages, disseminating false rumors, or sharing humiliating content. Picture someone posting an altered image meant to ridicule you, or a person sending you intimidating messages online. Cyberbullying, reminiscent of verbal bullying, can lead to severe mental health repercussions, inducing feelings of detachment, depression, or even prompting self-harm in substantial cases. The digital era has unfortunately offered bullies an expansive stage to inflict harm. Yet it's essential to remember that the same principles of conduct apply online. Making someone feel threatened or lesser, through words or actions on the internet or person, is never acceptable. Bullying, verbal or cyber, isn't a reflection of you, but a manifestation of the bully's personal issues. Remember, their words do not dictate your value. If you're a victim of bullying, it's vital to talk about it, report it, and seek assistance. Whether spoken or typed, harmful words are a form of bullying. And remember, you're never alone in the digital world. Understanding bullying in all its forms is essential for effectively fighting it. So, let's delve deeper. What can you actually do to make a tangible difference? In the grim reality of bullying, silence isn't just a bystander. It's a silent supporter, an accomplice aiding this negative culture. Dismantle these structures of aggression, prejudice, and harassment. It's not enough to be a silent observer. It's essential to actively stand up, speak out boldly, and take firm, decisive action. Now you might wonder, how can you as an individual combat something as pervasive as bullying? If you see or experience bullying, it's crucial not to ignore it or let it slide under the convenient rug of silence. Don't turn a blind eye. Be courageous, be forthright, and report it to the relevant authorities, whether it's teachers, supervisors, or website administrators. Schools, workplaces, and even online platforms today have strict policies in place to address bullying. These institutions are committed to creating safe spaces, but they can only do so with your help. Your report can spur the authorities into action, ensuring that the bullies face the consequences of their actions. One of the most powerful tools you possess in this battle against bullying is your voice. It's a beacon of hope, a signal of support, a clarion call for change. Use your voice to stand with those who are victims of bullying. Encourage them, advocate for them, and bolster their spirits with reassuring words of comfort. Remind them of their worth, their strengths, their resilience. Let them know, unequivocally, that they are not alone in their struggle. Empathy and kindness, these simple virtues, can be a lifeline for someone who's being bullied. They can transform lives, pull someone out of the depths of despair, and bring them into the light of hope. In the fight against bullying, remember to extend your empathy and show kindness. You're not alone in this journey. There are countless others across the globe who share the same resolve to eradicate bullying. We're all part of the same community, the same team working towards the same goal. Together, unified by our shared resolve, we can create a world where bullying becomes a distant, forgotten relic of the past. Stand up, speak out, and let's bust those bullies. Together, we can make a difference. We can transform our world into a place where everyone feels safe, respected, and valued. Let's stand together against bullying, making it a thing of the past. Stand up, speak out, and let's bust those bullies.